get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude, crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So, this is in continuation to the discussion around the Madrid Protocol and the advantage and the advent of how technology protocols are being deployed on the spectrum itself, particularly from the standpoint view of 6G tech. That is something which needs attention, and the focus on that aspect is being put forward in the right manner. That being said, yesterday we had the Cityverse organized by ITU, that is International Telecommunication Union, headquartered in Geneva, and particularly one of the arms of United Nations, and one of the other arms is WIPO, that is World Intellectual Property Organization, which is, I would rather say in very simple words, a window to enter upon, or I would say it's a step, multiple steps are involved, and these multiple steps, once executed, provides you the timeline to test the waters of the business in terms of goods, services, and the like. And the understanding of the same is to utilize the benefits of the existing protocols and build upon that, because it's easy to build protocols rather than scratching the surface and trying to understand what went wrong in doing whatever was done over the years. And I'll start with one of my favorite brands, people who resonate with this is Starbucks, and we will look into the landscape of how the color coding and the like was good enough to settle out in multiple countries, enter multiple countries, and provide employment to folks in multiple countries. So, okay. Just give me a moment. Okay. So Madrid provides a benefit to enter 131 countries at any given point of time, and we'll look into the landscape of Starbucks, try and understand the landscape and how the case study of Starbucks can be utilized to develop other brands in other sectors, particularly looking at the merchandising, because when business is being developed, it is very important to understand the landscape of a couple of stuff, and particularly the merchandising sector. So, let's see, find and explore. So we will, let's see what has Starbucks done over the years. So particularly, it's not that. So there's Starbucks Corporation based out in USA. However, there are multiple duplicates, I would rather say, utilizing that name, have filed in other countries like France, although it is expired as per the number. So we'll go into the understanding of Starbucks right now. So one of this very interesting way of diluting the brand was utilizing the word Starbucks, and then there's a in France it was filed, and the registration date is 3rd of August 1990, and there's a logo of a robot, and on the robot there's Starbucks written. Um, so class 12 is for vehicles, and if I have to go into the Vienna classification, it is persona of fantastic beings of human appearance, kind of robotic in nature, and then we have circles, eclipse containing other figurative elements, circular eclipse containing inscriptions arranged in some form or the other, which is part of the Vienna classification. So if I have to just go, okay, internationally there have, or the database states there are, wow, this is interesting. This is registered in UK, which is Future Starbucks Team Effectiveness Pyramid. So I'll go into this. This is owned by Zoe Starbucks UK. In nice classification 35 and 41, we already discussed that 35 plays a very pivotal role for the portal of World Wide Web, and wow, I think this should be a case study in itself. Show more. Because a part of the Starbucks is all about human capacity building, and that is something I love about Starbucks. The way they have bifurcated their brochures, the content for the folks who are part of the Starbucks, and at the same point of time providing employment and the others. So let's deep dive into this. They have this in class 35, which is interesting, and class 41. And when we are talking about 41, it is to do with training, education services, coaching, training, business mentoring services, and the like. And if I have to see the details, I think I'll save this, and probably I'll Starbucks example documents. Okay, let's see. I'll just. So this is future effective. Okay. So it's kind of a whole pyramid they have prepared for Starbucks in terms of looking at the futuristic stuff, which is future Starbucks team effectiveness pyramid. It's good case study to be understood. Um, and I'll just so it's triangles, line forming an angle. Then they have symmetric drawings, diagrams, curves, and outlines. Um, so this is 3541. Hi, do you have any questions? So we are discussing about branding part, and particularly from the standpoint view of human capacity building, Madrid protocols, and the other protocols. So this the whole discussion about this channel is around technology, law, businesses in Web 3.0 and beyond, and we have been looking at the international landscape for a while, and looking into that, developing new business models, taking examples of what has already been done. For example, today's discussion is limited to well-established brands in the world and how they have developed the protocols to provide employment to folks not only in their home country but uh, that is part of the protocol as a whole. Um, so that is something we are discussing right now. So I am from somewhere. I call myself a global alien. So yeah. Where were we? Okay, this is done. So this is filed in UK, the Starbucks one, and this would be written in an article format and shared on LinkedIn, so folks can go there and look into it. Um, okay, something was filed in Canada. We have LT dot Starbucks, which is Universal City Studios Inc. Oh my gosh, I think they filed in almost all the classes except, okay, they have filed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, they have filed the 35 and then they have filed in class 41 and 43, which is a smart move. So this brand is LT period Starbucks, and very simply covered whatever they could, and it was filed in the year 16th of April 1981. So education, entertainment, so it was the very limited structure. So there's something called as nice classification where you can find so what's your view on social media? Give my view, it depends, because it's a very open-ended question, and yeah, it's how you actually are able to figure out the balance between being offline and online. But yes, social media itself has a lot of stuff which can be utilized to build upon as a base layer, and at the same point of time it's a very open-ended network to connect, disconnect, reconnect, henceforth. Knowledge, yeah, I do have knowledge about that sector very well. So okay, where were we? So there's something called a Starbucks fiasco, physio. It's like how we pronounce this is would be FIZZIO in class 32. So this is interesting. We need to look into this. Class 32 trademarking, particularly from the standpoint view, if folks have visited Malaysia recently, they will understand that a couple of brands have been established at a global scale, and one would be Nando's, Uh, right now, after the lockdown or before the lockdown, is part of almost every Jalan in Malaysia. So, class 32 would be okay. Class 32 would be where were we? Okay, so right now, from the standpoint view of understanding the food sector also, because food sector perhaps has a lot of scope in terms of class 32, and class 32 products are being um, reached. And okay, I have a question. Are you asking me something or are you telling me? Okay. So this is not a channel for stock market discussion. This is just a discussion about the landscape of businesses. And for stock market and stuff, you should actually connect to the people who are registered with SEBI and the like. I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not an influencer of any sort. I'm just here to talk about the stuff which we do, because I'm more into the policy making part of the structure of businesses on a global basis. So yeah, so I'm not the right person to talk about stock markets, even if I invest in stock markets. Okay, so we were talking about class 32. So class 32 is all to do with so we did work on a couple of food technology based applications from the standpoint view of the food sector, because of the lifestyle. Okay. Because of the lifestyle, some sectors which are getting momentum is particularly the food sector, and ready to eat sector has a good scope, but at the same point of time one needs to look into the aspect of what is going to work and what is not going to work. um, so okay, medical student. For a medical student, I would rather say for a medical student, you should go back to the other videos where I do talk about the medical sector in terms of the AI part, how AI can be utilized for the OCR part of the prescriptions written by doctors. So that I discussed maybe a week back. So that is something you can look into. So yes. So coming back to class 32, um, and I just need to complete this. So my IPO class 32 is for the flavored drinks. Um, then we have okay. But I'm going to write a detailed article on the future of the pyramid which Starbucks has filed. I think that's a good, I would say, a skeleton to be looked upon for the folks who really want to work in human capacity building. Or rather, I have saved the document. Okay, so I'll end this video right now, and I'll publish that article on the aspect of the future of human capacity building, taking the example of Starbucks, and let's see where it goes. Thank you for watching this out. Have a great day ahead.